Hello, and welcome back to another NBA trivia video. We're going to be doing the big three again today: Poeltl, Dribble, and NBA guess. Let's get right into it. For my first guess in Poeltl, I'm going to go with Taurean Prince from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alright, so this player is 6'5 or 6'6". He is 28 exactly, and his jersey number is either 13 or 14. He's got to be a guard, seeing that he's 6'4", 6'5". He's in the Eastern Conference, and he's never played for Minnesota. All right, so 28-year-old guard, bigger guard though, in the East. That's number 13 or 14. I think I know exactly who this is. This might be Malcolm Brogdon because he's number 13. 28 is like right in his age range. I don't know if it's that exactly, but I think it could be. And he'd be listed at probably 6'5", if not 6'4". So, okay, it is not Malcolm Brogdon. I was surprised by that. Okay, so they do have him at 6'4" on here, and he's 29, I guess. But now we know the jersey number is 14, and he's not in the Atlantic Division, and he's never played for Boston either. But he is 6'4". Man, I really thought I was going to get it on that one. Number 14. Okay, I have another good guess. It's weird how fast these ones have come to my mind. I think Gary Harris would be a good guess, honestly, because he's 6'4" right on. 28 actually, is probably pretty... Because I know he was a year older than Jokic, and Jokic is 27 right now, I'm pretty sure. He turns 28 in February. So I think Gary Harris is probably 28, jersey number 14, if he's still on the Magic, which I'm not 100% sure he is. So I'm going with Gary Harris, and that's in the Southeast Division. There we go. Nice. All right. Taking our talents to Dribble now. All right, so this is a weird one. Chris Paul to Chris Humphries. Okay, I'm going to try to think of Chris Humphries' teammates because there's less of them that I can probably get to than Chris Paul teammates, you know? Chris Humphrey teammates. Darren Williams, no. Brooke Lopez, no. Man. Paul Pierce, I don't think would work. KG wouldn't work. Joe Johnson, I don't think would work. Wait, Paul Pierce would work. Paul Pierce is on the Clippers, the Lob City Clippers, for a little bit. I think Paul Pierce would work. And just a reminder for anybody who doesn't already know, I'm on a 27-game streak of getting this in one guess every single time. Never not gotten in one. So if I miss this, this will be history. Okay, cool. The streak continues. On to NBA guess. All right, so this player was in the 84 draft, presumably, which was a very loaded draft class. He averaged 8.1 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in his rookie season. His last active season was 2000. The guy that came to my mind first was honestly Sam Bowie, but I know that he really struggled with injuries, so I don't even know if he made it that long, all the way to 2000. I'm pretty sure Sam Perkins was in this draft too, but I feel like just looking at these numbers, this guy is probably a wing, because he's not, he doesn't have a crazy high rebound amount, I guess. But I can't think of a lot of wings, I guess, from this draft. Like the guys, because this is an all-time draft, I know obviously Hakeem, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Sam Bowie, Sam Perkins. Was that it? I feel like there's other ones. There's other players I'm just not thinking of. They're pretty noteworthy. Pretty sure Drexler was the draft class before that, either 1 or 2 years before this. But this is in the Eastern Conference, so it can't be Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie got drafted to Portland. But Sam Perkins, I know Sam Perkins for, I see him in a Supersonics jersey. I know that he played there at least for a decent chunk of his career, probably. But I don't know where he was drafted, to be honest. And I very highly doubt that this is Charles Barkley, because I think that he would have had a more dominant rookie season. I'm just going to go with Sam Perkins, but that's not even an option. Yeah, can't guess Sam Perkins. Sam Cassell in this draft, maybe? But I feel like he might get more assists. And I'm pretty sure he was a shooting guard, but still. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I might be wrong on this, but I feel like Jerome Kersey might have been in this draft. That might be way off, but I just kind of wanted to guess somebody finally. Yeah, okay, so this does not look like a very prominent player at all. I don't know how I'm going to get this. I honestly might want to just try to play a different day, because NBA guess is hit or miss. Sometimes you just get one that's how am I even supposed to do this? Oh, wait, what? Oh, you can't go to it. Today's on the calendar, so I have to go that way. It lets me start over, though? I'm confused. I didn't mean to do that, but let's just go Sam Bowie. Nope, can't go Sam Bowie either. Didn't think about that. How about Detlef Shrimp? No, he was better than that. He had better numbers. Charles Oakley is who I'm going with, and I don't think it's right either, but okay, but we got this information again. Honestly, I have no idea what direction to go. I'm just going to go Chris Mullin, even though I'm pretty sure he would have been with the Warriors. Yeah. Okay, so never mind. This player started scoring a little bit well into his career. At this point, he was over in the West, though, in 90-91. So that was the Bulls' first championship year in the Western Conference. I'm pretty sure this is like a small forward. That's my guess. I'm going to go with Detlef Schrempf. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but just doing it. Okay, so start with the Hawks, then went to the Kings, then San Antonio. Okay, but when San Antonio was bad, though, I think, right? Well, I don't think they would have been that bad because David Robinson was around at this point. And he was on Utah, but not the years that they went to the championship, though. Well, maybe he is. The last season we can see is 96. And I have no idea. This definitely isn't Jeff Hornacek. So in Sacramento, in 91, he averaged 20 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Like, I have no idea. I'm just going to go with another wing that I'm trying to think of wings that were like role players. Man, 84 draft. Dude, I have no idea the answer to any of this. But in the 84 draft, I'm thinking of more people. Like, I can think of somebody that got drafted to the Hawks at least in that draft was Kevin Willis. But he was like a center, power forward. And I don't think he was on these other teams. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with Kevin Willis if it'll let me guess him. Yeah, it will. Okay, but they were teammates, obviously, because I know that he went to Atlanta. Let's see what else he gives us. Okay, so he was on the Utah teams that went to the finals. Oh, okay. I don't know many players on that team, but I'm trying to think of a guy that, positionally that this could be. And who was the guy that Jordan hit his last, the shot of his career, the last shot that he ever took with the Bulls, the game winner in Game 6 in the 98 finals? What was his name? The guy that was guarding him. Brian BC, was that his initials? I don't think it was Carr. I think Carr was another player on the Jazz. He was like a big man. Brian Grant? I don't think so. Brian Russell, maybe. That sounds familiar. It was Carr. It was Antoine Carr. That's the guy I was thinking of. But I thought he would rebound more than this. What the heck? What position was Antoine Carr? I thought he was like a big man. I mean, he's 6'9", 225. Guess he just didn't rebound much. I didn't realize I was even on my last guess there, but okay. That's the first time I've actually officially lost this game before. I kind of want to do another one. Okay, so this is yesterday's, and this player, so they're rookie in 12-13. So that was Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, those guys draft. In the Eastern Conference, 6.1 points, 1.9 rebounds, 1.0 assists. He's still playing. 2012 draft. I'm trying to think of wing. Could this be Michael Kidd-Gilchrist? Was he active last season? He probably was because the whole COVID thing. Like, there's so many players that played. I think Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a good guess for this. Maybe not. I feel like he had a better rookie season than that, right? I know he was like a bust, because he was the second overall pick. But I still think he probably had a better year than that. And I can't even guess him, can I? I hate this. Kidd-Gilchrist. Yep. Can't guess him. But I like the idea of going with a wing. Oh, I have another guy in mind. Just trying to remember his name. No, but he's not. I need to think of active players. When was Thad Young drafted? I feel like he was already in the league. Man, wait, was Draymond? No, this is the East. I was gonna think about Draymond for a second, but I don't think he was drafted this year. I think it was the McCollum one, so it would have been the next draft, 2013, 12. Clay was in this draft, 2012. Pretty sure. No, he might have been in 11. Honestly, he was in one of those two drafts, but this wouldn't be Clay either, because Eastern Conference. Who did the Cavs get this year? This would have been the year after Kawhi, or after Kyrie, rather, sorry. They drafted Kyrie the season before this. The next season, man, what was that guy's name? But again, this isn't a player that's active, so I don't think it's him. At least I don't think he's active. His name was like Felix. His last name was Felix, maybe? Felix Carr Felix. He had a flat top. And he might have even been in the Kyrie draft. He might have been the second round pick in that draft. 12, 13. Maybe Dion Waiters. Was that Dion Waiters draft? 2012? But again, I don't think he's active either. I can't think of somebody who's active from that draft class. I think Terrence Ross might have been there. Terrence Ross could work. He was drafted to the Raptors, pretty sure. So he could work. Who else? It might have been Chris Middleton's draft, to be honest. But I don't even think he would have had this good of a rookie season, honestly, because he, went through the G League and stuff. Okay, I'm starting to think of more players that could work. They're more actual active players. I think Kent Bazemore would have been around here. Maurice Harkless. Where was Maurice Harkless drafted to? I remember him in Portland, but I don't think that's where he was drafted to. Austin Rivers would have been in this draft, I think. He was the 10th pick to Charlotte, though. Or New Orleans. Yeah, he got drafted to New Orleans. I think Satoransky was in this draft. Tomas Satoransky. I think he would average more assists. Well, maybe not, because if you really think about it, this is actually decently high compared to his other numbers. So this could be really low amount of minutes and, 1.04 assists every less than 2 rebounds and just over 6 points actually isn't that. It could work as a ratio, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but I might try Tomas Satoransky. I forget that you just can't guess certain people. Let's see if any of the guys I thought of can't guess Mo Harkless either, right? Yeah. Terrence Ross. I guess I don't know if I'm spelling Terrence right. Let's go Ross. Nope. No Terrence Ross. Let's try Nunnally. No, James Nunnally. Who else was there that I was thinking of? Muhammad? Nazi Muhammad? No. Can you do Austin Rivers even? Nope. Man, Chris Middleton. It's got to be Chris Middleton then. If they're not letting us guess any of these other people. Okay. All right. That was just purely based off of it wouldn't let me guess anybody else. Okay. During which season did Chris Middleton start playing for the Bucks? Okay. I think it was 14-15. Dang it. 13-14. Well, oh, wow. He was that soon. Okay, so it was already his second season. I thought they made a big deal about how he was in the G League for forever, but it looks like it didn't take him too long to get, by his second year, this is that's like a starting level player or a very, very valuable bench player. Okay. All right. Well, that can be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.